Blake's first impression of Libby came about when they decided to go out for lunch at the behesting of one of his very good-looking friends. That was me again, spoiler alert. And I asked Blake, what was that day like? What was your first impression when you kind of re-met Libby in a new light? And he said that Libby was one of the most caring, selfless, and compassionate people that he had ever met. He described never seeing somebody with quite as much charisma and as drive as she had. He said that day that they hung out together for the first time, he didn't know what the relationship was going to look like. He said, I had no idea it was going to lead me to this, but I knew that day was the beginning of something special.
Beautiful.
I asked Libby her first impression of Blake, and she said, well, don't put this in the wedding ceremony. And she said, my first impression was that somebody should really have gotten him a tissue because he had something dangling from his nostril, basically the whole time that we talked. But it's actually funny. The reason I shared it, even though Libby said not to, is because Libby actually went on to say that that's the thing that she loves about Blake the most. The fact that Blake doesn't sweat some of those small things like that. She loved Blake's ability just to have fun and just to be carefree and just light up a room when he walks in. She said that Blake is one of the most serving people that she's ever seen in her entire life. He's always putting other people before his own needs and his own self, which I think is really unique, just to kind of pause, that both of you said that about each other, that there's this unique selflessness that you guys have together. And soon after that day, Blake and Libby's relationship turned from a friendship into something a little bit more special. By the power vested in me, on behalf of the state of Ohio, in front of all these people, and in front of God, I now pronounce you man and wife. What God has brought together, let no man separate. Blake, you may kiss your brother.